Hello, everybody. This is your host, Vinyl Man Jebb, along with Tyler, on the Your Friend Jebb
Hello.
special episode, which is something we've been wanting to do for a long time to debut this band that's been an online collab work and get into. But right now, before we start, I wanted to thank all of our guests by name real quick to start off this year. We had Ken Stringfellow, Kai Dansberg, Arthur Roberts, who is with us now, Tammy, I am so sorry, Tammy Tucky, Homestead Collective, Jon Soda James, who is also with us right now, who's been
Hello.
on twice now, I think. This is your third time. Welcome.
Very
Welcome
exciting.
back.
Very exciting.
Josh Christina, Matt Lagarde from The Color Flies, Owen Radford. And then for the Jebb and Green section, we have Matt Harris, John Verity, Tommy Oberon, Eric Dover, Patrice Candy Zappa Porter, Derek Bostrom, Eric Barrio, and A Day Without Love, which was our last episode, which was very fun. And for the band chat, we had a big star with Ken and John, and then Rick Tedesco from the Fore and Aft. So that was a great, great year, and this is what this episode's for, is just to kind of wrap that year up. So if you all want to introduce yourself, I'll start from Arthur, if you want to start, and then John, then Dave, then Tyler. You guys can introduce yourselves and what part bands you've been in and stuff like that.
I'm alphabetically first,
There you
so I will go first. This is Arthur. Um, I'm Arthur Roberts. I have recently played in a band with Mr. Dave Fox, even called the Service Providers. Before that, I was a long time ago a bass player for the Posies, and then
Never heard of them.
Yeah, let me spell that out for those of you who
Yes.
haven't followed this. And then I had a band in the 90s called Peach that I was the singer, guitar player for. Another one called Sushi Robo in the 200s. And then was playing with Dave in the Service Providers in the most recent decade.
There you go.
Up until recently, right? Up until most recently. Now you're a jazz guy, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Are you telling me that the Service Providers broke up? You sound like you're in the past tense, Dave.
Oh.
Well, I sure haven't heard of anything going on. So,
Yeah, man.
I kind of.
I'll check my voicemail.
I figured service providers broke up, or I was potentially replaced.
Oh, no.
So,
Yeah.
We have some news right on the podcast
we
right
broke
here.
up and got back together without Dave and changed our name. No, we wouldn't do that.
And we
No,
let him into the
did
Jebb group.
Record release party, and then I think that was the last we saw of each other.
Oh, wow.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. Dave, you want to go next? Since alphabetically?
I reckon. Yeah, I'm Dave. I also once upon a time played bass with Posies. And then I kind of followed Mike around and played in a bunch of different bands with him, and it all ended up with the Service Providers. And of course now Mike's busy.
Hey, he's with Ringo
Arthur's
doing
a
drum
jazz
tech.
guy, and yeah, no kidding.
It's like,
Good
wow.
gig.
Yeah, definitely. That's
So
awesome.
yeah, so now I'm here talking to you.
Yeah, well, welcome to this universe side of it.
Welcome.
And then, hey, Jon Soda James, if you want to hit it.
Sure. Hello, everybody. As far as bands go, I mean, I guess maybe most notably, I've been in a band called His Mighty Robot. My previous band, Nox Cult, Violet Daydream. I toured with Justin Cymbal as his guitar player. I did some work with AC Slade, Spooky Rubin. Kind of a merch guy for when that's needed. I write. I've got my own kind of blog podcast called Music Survival Guide,
Which is linked at the end of all of our episodes so far. That's now
great.
you guys know where that's
Thank
linked.
you.
No
Yeah, I've
problem.
been doing more writing with that than podcasting stuff.
Awesome.
But I mean, just I've never been in the Posies, unfortunately,
That you
But-
know.
but we all do love the Posies,
Yes.
so it's very cool to talk with both of you gentlemen and Jebb and Tyler, of course.
Oh, thank you.
But we can go on and on and on, so I don't want to seem like I'm the one talking about myself the most. So continue, boys, please.
All right, Tyler, hit it with what you've been doing, because I don't think a lot of people know
All
what you
right.
do outside of this podcast.
All right, I'm Tyler, the most important member
Oh, yes.
of your friend Jebb.
Drum, keeping the beat. I agree.
Okay, so you guys already know me as one of the hosts of this podcast,
Mhm.
as well as the host of the Not Another Interview Show podcast, which more episodes coming soon. But I am also a musician, more specifically a drummer. I've played my first official band was a band called The Sellouts in
I
2016.
like the name.
Yeah, good name.
Yeah.
And then later that year, I joined the band Lawyers Can Fly, and we were active until 2018. Although you may not have seen the last of that band, so who knows? Wink,
That
wink.
might be an even better name.
Yeah, I like that a lot too.
Yeah, I gotta tell you guys the story about how that name came to be. It's a fun.
Definitely.
It's another story for another time. But
Perfect. Yeah, definitely.
but now I'm the drummer
Good
for your
radio.
friend Jebb.
And then so I'll just go real quick. I've been in and out of bands. Just recently left the Sane Riot, so I'm just focusing on online collabs now. Doing the Sane Riot still as a duo group with Barry, which Jon Soda James. Thank you for coming out to see us. Actually, my profile
Yeah.
pic on Facebook is you and I, which is awesome.
Yes.
And I
yes,
will
I
be there
drove
for
to
a while.
Connecticut
Yeah.
for a Jebb show.
For a
and
Jebb
it was great.
show.
It was great.
Thank
yeah,
you,
it was
I
great
appreciate
to
it.
meet you in
So,
person for sure.
It was awesome to kind of get the thing down because Soda's actually a big part of this collab, and who was the one that actually started it. I contacted him first, and I contacted Tyler, and then I was like, let me just ask Arthur, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna ask Dave too. So I just started like, here we have a full band, thought it was really cool and doing different stuff because hearing Arthur on guitar is amazing, and I actually just recently covered one of Arthur Roberts' songs coming out soon with Frankie Saragusa on drums, which will be really cool. So I can't wait for that to come out, which is amazing. It was really fun to make. That was I can't remember Joy Pulls Us Down, correct? I can't remember the name of the song. And I was like, Arthur, you just sent me all the work for that. But yeah, so it's just really cool to be doing a collab, but all online, except probably maybe the last part when I meet up with Soda and get everything figured out. But mostly online sending files, which I think is so cool that the internet, you're allowed to do that now. You do all that stuff, which is really cool. So, and I think Dave's the only guest that hasn't been on the podcast before. So Dave, we got to get you on your own show, your own episode. We definitely got to get you
Yeah,
on.
well, we'll see how that goes. I'm not sure I can. It'll be a short. It's gonna be a short. Show,
No worries. No worries. It's just fun. We actually have band chats coming up. I think Arthur, you want to do one with the band Can, so we'll have that coming up and stuff like that. And so
Yeah, if
we
you
might
got
be
him
doing.
on the show, I'll
Well-
come on and talk to them.
Well,
They're
hopefully
great.
we could. Hopefully we could. That'd be awesome. That'd be amazing. I mean, we gotten some really cool guests this year just to come up, and I got the Peter Donnelly from the Figs coming up and stuff like that. Just
Oh,
did these
sweet.
names, and we're hopefully gonna be talking to Eric Dover again. This time with Tyler. Hopefully, that'd be awesome. And do actually with Roger Manning too, Joseph Manning Jr. Actually Roger, Tim, and Eric. We're hopefully planning for with Soda. So there's a little hype. We're not sure yet. We're hoping. Soda turned into
Who's
a
that?
dog.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, my dog. He
Beautiful.
wants to be a part of it.
There you go. Perfect.
He's an honorary member of your friend Jebb.
Yeah,
so.
perfect. There we go.
There
We
you
have the
go, there you go.
mascot now. I love it. But yes. So to explain the thumbnail, and you're wondering who's gonna be, there's 3 guitarists and the 1 bass player. So Dave's gonna be on bass. Tyler will be on drums. I'll be doing acoustic guitar and electric here and there. Soda's gonna sing and believe be on guitar as well if he wants, and then Arthur on guitar. So we have a full band here, and the writing will be mixed between all of us, and it'd be really cool to kind of have a back and forth. And the song's already up and going. We are gonna do a Posies cover of Burn and Shine, and I think there was a Rocky Erickson cover too of I forget what the Burn the Flames. There we go. Trying to remember. It's been a while. We've actually planned this, I think, at the
And-
beginning of this year, if I'm not mistaken, and then it just kind of got so busy we halted. And Tyler, you're gonna say
And
something?
I might do a kazoo solo. No promises, but
I'm excited. I'm excited now.
I am going to be mixing the project for because I also run a mixing
Yeah.
service, Tyler Green Sound Services. Please give me more work.
Yeah,
Please.
we'll link down below definitely because Tyler definitely needs it, and it's a feasible price for anybody looking to kind of just get into it. I'll be using Tyler in the future too for some of my band stuff as well, my other groups, because definitely down for that. So. And I got a new album coming out this week on Friday called Beachy Winter, which with my friend Owen. It's actually a concept album about just kind of getting rid of winter and wanting summer again. I don't know. It was a weird concept, but it works. And there's about 15 songs, a Beach Boys cover on there. Very weird version of Sloop John B, which we both really love, and it's very unique. It's just organ and guitar and keyboards, and me playing harmonica occasionally. So it's really fun. But just making music in general is really fun, and thank these guys for coming up and spending their time just to say, hey, we got some time to be on the podcast. So get to know these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be
Thank
out
you,
soon,
guys.
so definitely.
Yes, thank you guys for caring so much
Oh, no
about
problem.
music and independent artists and all that great
Oh,
stuff.
of course. You got to care about where you're starting, and of course, to look to the people that have done it before you to make way of the path, because it's important to be able to follow a path that's been, paved or not, Sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta travel alone, but it's nice to have you guys giving back as well. It means a ton. So.
Yeah, it's one of the best feelings in the
Oh
world.
yeah, without a doubt. And so it's cool because Arthur, you've called me up and actually talked, and I was like, wow, this is one of those feelings where I'm actually able to walk away from my college lunchroom and just be like, yeah, I'm on the phone with someone who I actually look up to, and I don't have to talk to people. Sorry, people that watch the podcast. I don't
Until
have to talk
45 minutes later, and you're like, geez, dude,
Yeah.
get rid of this guy. Arthur's still there.
Yeah. Hi, how
You're the
you
only one
doing?
who will talk to
Oh my
me.
god, he's still talking to me?
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody's actually paying attention. And then I think it was cool because I remember seeing the Posies do their reunion tour for Frosting, and Dave was on bass. And after the show, I went up to Dave, and I was like, there's a couple kids behind me. It was at the FTC in Fairfield, Connecticut, and New Fairfield, not the old one, the new one. But it was really cool to be like, Dave, like, I know Arthur, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna sit down and talk to you. I'm like, here, can you sign this? I was like nervous as hell. 'Cause, I've already met Ken and John a couple times, but to meet the other members and to meet Mike was really cool. And I got the signed set list right up on my wall. And Arthur, I got all the stuff you sent me, which was amazing. Really appreciate that and stuff like that.
Worth
Just
noting,
amazing.
too, by the way, I also saw Dave Fox play
Perfect.
bass with the Posies, but I did not get to meet him because I left shortly after the gig, so...
Oh, no, that's why you don't leave. You have to stay there the whole time.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I may not have come out either.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah, I don't think
I
don't think you
tendency to
did.
hide after the show.
Actually, the only time I think Dave, the most natural everybody was during that wedding for Dean and Shelley, that private one, with the wedding where the reception
Yeah,
where
that
you
was
and
quite
Mike. That
fun.
was really fun. And I didn't realize John Bryan was as big as he was till now. And I'm really bummed I didn't get to talk to him. And I'm also didn't realize a lot of the guests I have lined up were at that wedding. And I'm like, oh. And I really didn't know who Dean was. And now I do. Sorry, Dean. But now you're going to be on the show, so I have no excuse now. I have to do my homework. But, yeah. No.
Dean's a badass.
He is. The excerpts
Yeah,
are
you
really
gotta get
good
Dean on the
and
show.
amazing. Definitely, I'm going to his house actually to interview him. I'm doing it in person because I live right down the road. So he was like, "I'd rather do it in person." I'm like, "Awesome!" And I'll be seeing him in January. Hopefully, I'm not sure if he's going to Ken's solo show, but hopefully I'll be seeing him there too. So, but yeah, it should be really fun. But I want to
Hi
thank.
for me.
We'll do, and Arthur, I will do as well. And Jon Soda James, I'll say hi for you too. I'll just do it for Tyler too. For all of us. but-
Yes, you can be the
Perfect.
spokesperson.
Yes,
Jebb.
definitely. Definitely. All right, well, perfect. I'll thank you guys for coming up. I know it was a short one, but it was just an honor to have you guys up, and this is a good one to end the podcast in the year, to end it, because Tyler and I have so for those listening, Tyler and I are going to have two episodes where I interview Tyler and he interviews me about our bands and stuff, and this was a good way to segue into that. This is just something we really wanted to do to have with these guests as ours, and we'll definitely, guys, have you on again for certain band chats about other bands and just have a nice
Yes.
topic discussion, because that's what we wanted to do.
Awesome.
Make this show
Mhm.
different. Well, thank
Thank
you
you
guys so
all.
much.
Thank you all. Merry
Cheers.
Christmas. Happy
Holidays,
holidays to
yeah.
everyone who's given this podcast the time of day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
means-
so much.
It means
From the
something
bottom of
for
our
the two
hearts,
of
it
us
means the world.
kids.
From
Yeah,
the
no, you
bottom of
guys
my
are
heart,
awesome.
it means the world that you
Yeah,
get
definitely.
to hear me and Jebb just shoot
Nerd
the
out.
shit about music and
Nerd
talk
out
to all
about
these
music.
amazing guests.
Oh yeah.
Even if I've missed a lot of interviews, and I will
But you're
do
back
better
now.
with that in
You're
terms of
back now. We're
scheduling.
good.
So
Yeah, we're good. We would do
that's
one,
my New
one-
Year's resolution. I got that
there you
ready
go.
in advance. So
Be there. All right, perfect. Everybody say bye. All right, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It means a ton.
bye.
Bye,
Hey,
everybody.
thank you guys
Thanks,
too.
guys.
No
for,
problem.
For keeping this up. So,
Pleasure
problem.
talking to all you guys.
Peace out.
Happy holidays and
You
stuff.
too. Happy
Speak
holidays.
soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
All right, guys.